Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the end of September. We're going to look into your current energy. We're not going to go into the recent past. We're just going to look at the current energy, the near future, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on. All right, so this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That'll be in the description box below. So once we get through with the main spread, we will look into your energy and your person's energy, whoever's on your mind. So if that doesn't come up during the main reading, then stick around towards the end and we'll look at that. All right, so let's see what the main focus is for you and your current energy. For Libra, okay. Well, just as I said that, the Ace of Cups comes out. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be new love, but for some of you, that could be what your focus is. Maybe something has sparked your interest. And then we have the Hierophant, so serious relationship might be on your mind. The Death in reverse because of some major changes. Now, in the near future, we have the Hanged Man, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. Wow, okay. This is definitely about love and relationships. Now, what Spirit wants you to focus on, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and then the Eight of Cups. Now, the overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe there's a part of you that isn't sure that you're at the place that you want to be before you get into a new relationship. There could just be the desire or the energy to get into one. Now, if you are currently with a partner, it feels like a refreshed new beginning, but there's still a part of you I sense that may not be feeling like you're completely yourself, or you want to create independence and stability for yourself within this relationship. So there could be a feeling of a little bit of insecurity or just not feeling that great about yourself. But I feel like you're going to be working on that because things are looking really bright in the near future. So let's take a peek. Now, in your current energy with the Ace of Cups, something is going to be bringing you that feeling of overwhelming joy. Like you have a certain love or respect, newfound love and respect for not just necessarily a person, could be for your relationship, but it could also just be for your spiritual journey. Maybe there's finally that feeling of I can feel good and be happy no matter what's happening in my life. And the reason for that is because the Death is in reverse, because you went through a huge transformation. And that's really big. This doesn't come out in this order like this. So I find this to be a really profound combination of cards. It is faith and love for the universe and the way that things move and work and happen. And probably because you've witnessed things happen that you can't explain. And now, having gone through this huge shift and transformation, there's just an overwhelming appreciation for what's bigger than you. Now, this could also be appreciation for your partner and a vow that you took. Maybe it's a vow to a higher up. Whatever it is for you, it has changed you immensely, and it feels really joyful and exciting. And I just feel a sense of warmth and love. So I hope this is really happening for a lot of you because it's really a nice combination of cards. All right, so I will clarify that in just a moment. Now, in the near future, we have the Hanged Man, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. Some of you could be in a place where you're just not 100% sure. Maybe you just feel like things have just kind of been sailing. The Hanged Man doesn't always indicate that things are stuck. It could just be that you're kind of going with the flow. Things are happy, back on track again with the Two of Cups. Like I said, it could be a renewed sense of a relationship, a desire to really understand each other because it makes things so much easier, and it just brings bliss and joy and happiness into your relationships. Not only does it bring it into a partnership, but it'll bring it into the other relationships in your life. So you could be asking yourself at this point, how was I ever really stuck? I really wasn't. And I think that's the question. Are you, or have you ever really been stuck? You're just starting to find that joy within things in your life from a different perspective. And that helps people come from a place of feeling stuck to a sense of freedom. It really does. Once you realize that everything does actually happen for a reason, and there's something valuable to take away from it, especially once you've gone through a huge spiritual awakening, then you can have an appreciation for how things flow. And I feel like that's what's happening. It's like happiness is starting to flow because it's a state of mind. It isn't a state of your circumstances, it's a state of mind. All right, so let me clarify that in just a moment. Now, what Spirit wants you to focus on, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So this is leaving behind anything that had emotionally bogged you down. It's finding that passion again and opening back up. Not having any kind of fear about expressing yourself emotionally. You could have come to a place where you shut down and you weren't able to really do so. And that's why things are starting to open back up. And I think you're going to feel safe enough to express yourself. Now, there could be just a part of you that has found a new passion, and because you walked away from things that bogged you down, it could have even been thought processes. Something that you carried with you for a long time, and you finally realized after this transition, after this big shift or awakening, like the Phoenix rising, it's that kind of feeling that you don't need to carry this with you anymore. It could be guilt. A lot of us carry around a lot of guilt that we don't realize we're still carrying. So this is releasing of those types of energies as well, and allowing yourself to receive, give and receive love and be open. And I feel like that's going to be something you're really passionate about doing. Maybe you need to make amends in some areas of your life, and now you're feeling like you're in a position where you can do so. And then you can release yourself from whatever feelings you're having. The Page of Cups in reverse is sometimes you could be dealing with, for some of you, someone who's a little unstable emotionally. If you have younger people in your life, children, or could even be just friends or coworkers that you sense are a little unstable, maybe your fire and passion helps drive them and helps them also leave behind anything. Now, could you be walking away from something in general? Yes, but I feel like it's more mental than it is anything else. And mental and emotional. I don't sense right now that you're walking away from a person. Some of you could, but the focus is what Spirit wants you to focus on. So I feel like that's what we've already talked about. All right, we'll clarify that as well and see if there's any more messages. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups with the Hierophant. This is for Libra. All right, so I'm going to shuffle a little bit and then we'll get the first card that feels right. This is for Libra. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful energy. This is somebody who has confidence in themselves. And you could have just started to regain your confidence. Maybe you found your stability finally. After all of the craziness that's been happening, you feel like, I'm in a really good place. I'm going to hold on to this. I like feeling this way. As I said, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you could have at one point been feeling like a little bit insecure, maybe about money or just having your independence again. And this is saying, male or female, that you're finally coming to a place when you release and you just feel joy and appreciation for how things flow. This comes along with it. It's a sense of well-being, just a all-over sense of well-being. All right. Then we have the Hangman again. So again, there's areas that you found where you may have felt stuck. I think you're coming out of them, just kind of dangling there. I don't feel the need to say that this is a primary focus on being stuck. You could just be hanging out, kind of letting things flow because you finally found a sense of happiness within. All right, the Hanged Man with the Sun. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Great. So you're not giving of yourself beyond your ability. It feels like things are starting to balance out. Could be that they're balancing out with you and people in your life. Yep. And then they had me turn over the deck. So if this is a love relationship, something that you're passionate or someone you're passionate about, things have started to balance out. Beautiful. The Sun, and you're just kind of going with the flow with the Hangman. I'm just going to hang here and let things keep going. I feel a sense of happiness, two people being able to understand each other. This could be your friendships, even family members. But it's definitely for some of you within a love relationship. All right, so let's look at the Page of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Wands. Feel the need to cut the deck, so then look at that. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So when Spirit wants you to focus on specific things, there is a reason. I'm going to get the other card. There you go. The Two of Wands. Because things are going to... and see, that's trusting that Spirit knows what to do. Like the higher ups are in control. They're doing the work behind the scenes. Have faith. It's not just about making decisions. It's trusting that that energy that's there, that's coming towards you, is meant for you. And it's going to help you not only feel as happy as you've been feeling, but this is like rejoice and celebration and family gatherings and people just being at peace. So even though there's craziness in the world, we can still find peace within each other, within our close-knit groups, within love relationships, all of those things. So if you're concerned about somebody younger, I'm just going to say, don't worry, that person's going to be fine. They're doing good. Something really great is coming into their life as well as yours. Stay passionate. Keep going for it, because here's the wheel saying that everything's going to turn into your favor. Spirit wants you to keep focusing on having faith that things are going to turn around and you're going to see what you've been striving for a long time. The Two of Wands, you can finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. This is a sense of freedom. It's a sense of, again, happiness. The sun is shining. Things are good. It's warm on your skin. Sense of peace. And then with the Eight of Cups, it's walking away from any idea that things wouldn't work out or that you need to carry any of this stuff with you into the future. It's done. Live in the present. That's all you have. You can't go back and change anything that's already happened. It's done. There's no reason to carry anything with you. The future looks bright and extremely successful. So keep at it. Whatever you're doing, whatever this drive is that you have, Spirit's like, keep at it. Keep at it. Keep at it. Okay, so I'm going to clear these cards and we'll get into whoever's on your mind. So think about that person for just a moment. All right, this is for Libra. So let's see Libra's person and their energy, please. All right, so your person's energy: the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Star in reverse. Okay, for some of you, this isn't going to be the happy situation that came up in the main reading. This is going to be somebody who's having a little bit of a difficult time. So if you sense this about your partner, someone you're currently with, or someone that you are still interested in, maybe it was someone you dated or just someone new, I feel like this person's struggling quite a bit. Your energy is the Page of Pentacles, wanting something new. The Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the Seven of Swords. There's a feeling of disruption, maybe an inability to trust that this person is going to be there, if they're going to come forward. It doesn't always mean that somebody's a liar and a cheater, but they could have been, or you sensed that they may have been. So their energy is definitely coming up as someone who doesn't tell the truth or isn't someone who has the ability to be very clear about how they feel. I think they have a tendency to be a little bit defensive, and they may play the victim a lot. So the Wounded Warrior can also be what I would consider, especially in the way the cards are laid out, someone who plays the victim and says, oh, I've been through so much. And, you know, they're constantly living in the past or constantly playing the victim. And then we have the Star in reverse. So it's somebody who hasn't healed. So if you have questions about what's going on with them, this is what it is. They have a lot of work to do on themselves and releasing things that have happened to them in their lives. It's created this defensiveness. Whoops, we'll get that in a minute. It's created defensiveness. So that could be why you're sensing that this person is not telling you the truth about something, or you just don't feel like you have the clarity that you need. All right, so let's get into, how are they placed like that? Into your energy. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is your energy wanting to come in. It's like I feel like you want to offer something stable to this person. I think you're even willing to wait to see how things go. But right now, it doesn't seem like you feel like things are going very well. Obviously, there's not much to celebrate. But the stability that you sense or that you have to offer is very clear. So you have one energy, but your back is kind of turned to this person right now. So it could be that you are just focusing on your money and watching it grow. And if this person gets their shit together, great. If they don't, I don't know that you're going to stick around for a long time. You may love them, But we know we have to sometimes walk away from people who can't get it together. If you've done a lot of spiritual work and this person hasn't, then they need to go through their stuff on their own and heal those wounds by themselves. Can we be with somebody while they go through that? Yes, but it's very difficult. It is a lot of times an individual journey. So not many people can be with someone while they're going through it. It's painful. It's difficult. All right, so let's see what the romance angels have to say. This is for Libra and their person, please. All right, so it says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. And then honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Bottom of the deck, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, some of you could just be walking away from something that just doesn't make you happy anymore and focusing on your work. And if that's the case, then I can see where you've tried to have patience, but it's just not making you happy. And what you want to focus on is a new beginning. And we have let your friends help. Look, your friends can be the most supportive. Obviously, we all know that. Definitely trust them. It feels like you have good ones around you. Past life relationship. Maybe there's a feeling that you need to move on because there's something you feel drawn to. And then we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I feel like there was a possibility that this was something that you had considered in the future, but I don't think it's going to work out. So if you are feeling like you need to leave a relationship, that's what it feels like. It's like there's a need to release and focus on yourself and your money, because I don't know that that person's going to get themselves together. Okay. So outcome, we can get a possible outcome, but I really do feel like most of you that are dealing with this are not going to stick around for it. I think you already know that things are what they are and that you need to just focus on you. All right, the possible outcome, yeah, walking away. Stuck. Temperance, using your discernment, and there you go. Something's just not right. We've got the Seven of Swords twice. If you did think that this person was lying, or maybe they were just deceptive about who they were, and you thought they were one person and now you're seeing something completely different, very immature energy emotionally. So my sense is that this is not something that's going to continue. Have faith that you'll get through this. Have patience with yourself, because if you've got to walk away from this, it could be tough. For some of you, you may have already done so. All right, let's look at the Lover's Oracle, because the main reading was really beautiful. So it feels like something really amazing is either coming into your life if you're getting out of this, or has started to, and you're starting to see what it is that you want that's going to make you happy. All right. This card, interesting. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. I feel like the space is needed because this person has a lot of work to do on themselves. Only time will tell. Yep. And then we have surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Exactly. These cards are crazy. Manifesting miracles. Look at this. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Something new is coming for you guys. It could be there's a love that you feel strongly about that is not this person, and you need to move towards that. I feel a separate energy. All right, so last but not least, before we get moving, this is going to be a couple of messages from Spirit, the wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Libra. So we have time to... Okay, guys. I don't know who you need to leave, but you need to leave. Time to go. This is Spirit's indication that it is time to go. Breathe. You've got this. Truth be told. Yep. You need to tell the truth. Higher powers at work in this situation. Community. Needing your friends and the community. Maybe you work within the community. Maybe you work in something that brings you out in the community. Whatever it is that feels like it's going to be a good support system. This is it. There's an ending to this situation. It comes to a 9. Look at her running away. Like, if it hasn't already happened, then this is an indication that it's time to go. And then breathe. Do your meditating. This reduces to an 11. I feel like what you're seeking is something that's more stable and balanced, and someone who's also done the work and knows who they are. And then we have truth be told. I feel like it's time for an honest discussion about this if you haven't left this already. It's a 5. If you're looking for clarity about leaving, this would be a definite indication. Big change is 5s. And then higher power. I feel like a higher power is at work in this situation. It's trying to bring balance into your life and show you what's not meant for you. Clearly. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. It was really a beautiful reading. I'm sorry for those of you that are going through this last part. I know that can be really tough. If you would like a personal reading, the information is in the description box. I appreciate all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And I will see you. Have a great end of your month, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.